Before we start this third example, it would have been helpful if you'd watched part 1 of this video, how to do arithmetic series, part 1. In example 3, we've got a question. We are told the sum of the first 20 terms of an arithmetic series is 45. The sum of the first 40 terms of an arithmetic series is 290. And we've got to work out the sum of the first 60 terms. Now we can't immediately write down what A and D are. We've got to find those out. So we need to use these pieces of information. So what do we know about the sum of the first 20 terms? Well, from the formula we had before, that's n over 2, and we know the n is 20, 2a, which we don't yet know, plus n minus 1, which will be 20 minus 1, d. And we know that that is 45. So we've got here that 10, 2a plus 19d equals 45. Now, if I divide both sides by 10, I'm left with 2a plus 19d equals 4.5. And I'm going to label that equation 1. What I'm going to do is get another equation similar to this now from the sum of the first 40 terms, and then I'll end up with a pair of simultaneous equations which I can solve. So doing the same thing now for the sum of the first 40 terms, that was n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. And I know that equals 290. So I've got 20 into 2a plus 39d equals 290. And if I divide both sides by 20, I'll get 2a plus 39d equals 14.5. And I'll call that equation 2. So I've got equation 1 at the top of the screen, 2a plus 19d is 4.5. Equation 2 down here, 2a plus 39d equals 14.5. And if I do equation 2, take away equation 1, I'll have 2a take away 2a is no a. 39d take away 19d is 20d. And 14.5 take away 4.5 is 10. So 20d equals 10, and if I divide both sides by 20, I will get d is 0.5, or a half. So I've now got my common difference. Now I can go back and use my first equation, the one I labelled number 1 up here, which was 2a plus 19d equals 4.5. And now I know that d is a half. I get 2a plus 19 lots of a half equals 4.5. 19 halves are 9.5. I'll change the 4.5 to 4.5 to keep everything in fractions. Doesn't really matter. Now if I take 9.5 off both sides, it will go from the left, and over on the right I'll be left with minus 5. So if 2a is minus 5, if I divide both sides by 2, I will get a is minus 2.5. So now I know that a is equal to minus 2.5, and I know that d is equal to a half. I can go on and find out what I need to, which is the sum of the first 60 terms. The sum of the first 60 terms, using the formula before, will be n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. It's just a case of substituting the values into the formula. So 60 over 2 is 30. 2 lots of minus 2.5 is minus 5. And over here I'm going to have 59 times a half, which is 29.5. And if you work that out in the calculator, which will be the same as 30 times by 24.5, you get an answer of 735. So 735 is the sum of these first 60 terms of this series.